Okay, so this video will be on how to answer your purpose question. So number one, when you do your purpose, make sure you write the context, means what is happening at the time of the source production. Alright, what is happening at the time of this source production that led to the production of this sauce? Please use the word because this is very important. If you don't do it, you will get 0 marks. So this sauce was made because something was happening. And what are the few things that can happen? I will do it in the next video. Alright, so after you've done the context, then you can write the message. Now again, please write because. Please have a strong action verb, aka convince, persuade, encourage. Please know who the audience is. Get the clue from the providence to find out who is the specific audience, and finally write your message down. Okay, again, your message must relate to the issue and not be a topic in total isolation from everything else. Alright, so evidence and explain, this one is the same as the inference video. Make sure you do it properly, right? And finally, your outcome. What is the outcome? Is the action that the author wants the audience to take. Alright, so the message is going to be the reason for the outcome. The outcome is going to be the action that the author wants the audience to take. So let me give you an example now. Context: the sauce was made because the British were forcing the Chinese to go for NS. So this was made because the Chinese were forcing the British were forcing Chinese to go for NS. As such, these people made a speech, right? Made a speech or made something like this. Why? Action verb: to convince who, the Chinese students, that NS is harmful to their lives. So short and sweet message right here. Alright, how do you know this? Because it says that NS takes away freedom and can result in death. Right? So what does this mean? This means that by taking away freedom resulting in death means that it's disruptive to your life, right? It can lead to a worthless sacrifice for the British. So things like this. Give me 2 to 3 lines of explanation. Right, 2 to 3 lines of explanation. Right, and finally, your outcome. By saying this, what does it want the Chinese to do? Join the protest against the British and their anti-NS laws. Right, join the protest against the British and their anti-NS laws. So let's look at some common errors that I may see. Number one, not answering the question. The source tells me that cannot, 0 marks. No, because the author made this because should be the correct answer. That will get you your marks. Number two, no strong action verb or specific audience. The author made this because he wants to tell. Okay, it shouldn't be tell, it should be convince, right? People, it shouldn't be people, it should be locals, right? Be very specific on your audience and be very strong on your action verb. Alright, next, vague, lifted, or messages not related to the issue. This one, again, you can go back to the main basic inference video to find out what is a vague inference, a lifted inference, or messages that are not related to the issue. Same with this explanation and evidence, right? Now, this is the one that many of you make. Message is an outcome. Wrong. The author made this because he wants to convince the locals to protest against the British anti-NS laws. Again, this is an outcome. This is an action. It's not the reason for the action, and hence this will be marked. This will be marked as an outcome and not a message. So the message should be this: why should you protest against British NS laws? Because NS is harmful to your lives, right? It's harmful to their lives. So this is the message, because NS is harmful to their lives, and hence the outcome is that you will protest it, right? And lastly, no outcome. The author hopes that locals will know of the harm. Again, no action written here. Change it to: the author hopes that locals will be convinced, and finally they will do some action, which is to protest against British NS laws. So give me the outcome, the action that he wants the people to take. Okay. Finally, some SPQ tips. Now you only have 1 hour and 15 minutes about there, so please don't linger too long on one question. It's better to do all questions with at least one paragraph than to leave out some questions totally, right? And this is very important. Number two, please remember to answer by following the question phrasing. This is called answering the question. Follow the phrasing exactly when you answer, so that you can avoid cases where they give you 1 to 0 marks by not following the question phrasing. Alright, so remember, for purpose question, answer with the word because. Because failure to do so will get 0 marks.